Welcome to this instructional video on installing the Arnott rear coil spring conversion kit for the Mercedes-Benz E-Class Wagon, S211, with Avantgarde and without ADS. We'll guide you through the process to ensure a smooth and safe installation experience. Before starting, ensure you have the necessary safety measures in place which can be found in the vehicle owner's manual. Lift and immobilize the vehicle properly and isolate any stored energy to prevent injuries or damage. Be aware the air springs on this vehicle contain a solenoid valve. Once inflated, only the Mercedes Death Star diagnostic computer can deflate the air springs. Start by setting the steering to straight ahead. Raise the vehicle and remove the rear wheels. Locate and remove the electrical plug as well as the air line from the air spring's top mount. Next, loosen and remove the lower shock mounting nut and bolt as well as the rear control arm nut and bolt. Dislocate the air spring's top mount from the vehicle. Loosen and remove the air spring's lower mounting nut and bolt. Now remove the factory air spring from the vehicle. Next, remove the brake pad clip and caliper. Hang them in a suitable location. Remove the lower sway bar end link bolt as well as the front control arm bolt. Now loosen and remove the upper control arm bolt as well as the lower control arm bolt. For the coil spring installation, make sure to tighten all nuts and bolts to manufacturer's specifications during the installation process. Now install the lower spring perches into the lower control arms and secure them. Remove the old top mount clips and replace with the ones provided in the kit. Install the upper spring perched onto the new clips. Now pull down on the lower control arm and install the spring into the top spring perch. Slide the spring over the hump of the lower spring perch. Using a stand or jack, raise the lower control arm to compress the spring and install the lower shock bolt to hold it in place. Install the control arms, sway bar end link, brake calipers, and wheels in the reverse order of removal. The lower control arm bolt sleeve may need to be adjusted when installing the lower control arm. The installation of the rear springs is now complete. It is necessary to have your vehicle aligned after installing this kit. For disarming the vehicle's air suspension, begin by removing the front passenger side floor mat. Next, pull back the kick panel and remove the foam insulation beneath the panel. Now locate and remove the 3 nuts holding the metal shield. Then remove the metal shield and rest it on the floor to expose the vehicle's air suspension control module. Locate the vehicle's air suspension control module mounted on the metal shield. Then disconnect the vehicle's wiring harness from the air suspension control module. Do not plug the factory wiring harness back into the vehicle's air suspension control module. Automatic headlight adjustment is disabled. Please refer to the Mercedes-Benz installation manual for adjustment. Lastly, install the metal shield, mounting nuts, foam insulation, and kick panel in the reverse order of removal. Thank you for following our guide on installing the Arnott rear coil spring conversion kit for the Mercedes-Benz E-Class Wagon, S211. Proper installation ensures the longevity and performance of your vehicle's suspension system. Stay safe and happy repairing.